Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Community Wellbeing Show. I'm Dr. Ahmed, and we have Catherine here from the Shelf Community, Wellbeing Community. Is that right, Catherine?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we've just had Christmas, so belated Merry Christmas to everyone, and we're just on our way to the Happy New Year for most of us, I hope. Um, and we just thought take this opportunity to have an update on what's been going on for 2025 and where we're headed in the new year. So yeah, tell us, Catherine, you've had a very busy 12 months.
We have. We really have. It's been quite successful as well. We've had. Do you want me to tell you what we've been doing, what we've continued
Yeah,
with, and
yeah.
yeah.
What
Okay.
sort of milestones have been, I guess, for 2025 and
Okay.
what planned for the coming year?
Right. Well, we've carried on with the Caritas coffee mornings, the coffee mornings that we have at Shelf Surgery. That's once a month on a Thursday morning, last Thursday in the month. Um, Thank you for hosting that for us. And we've had speakers in most months to talk to us about different subjects. Very useful. I think the highlight probably was the falls prevention talk, which we organised, and some of the student physios came in and talked about different things. But then the result of that was the falls prevention team came as well, and the people who attended ended up getting a lot of information from them as well. We They've ended up with things like falls prevention monitors, and they've attended the classes, and so there's been actually a lot of benefit just from that one single talk. We also got the falls prevention unit to then come in and talk to us at Witchfield Grange, which is the local Together housing complex. And I think it would be nice for the future if we also start doing a coffee morning, probably at Witchfield Grange, with speakers as well, because a lot of them aren't able to go to the surgery for the coffee morning. So that's something that we might be doing for 2026. But yeah, that was one thing we did. We also, talking of Witchfield Grange, we did something called Fish and Chip Friday, which was, the aim of it was to get people together, to socialise, to chat, to have a hot meal at lunchtime, because a lot of them, well, they can't get out to the fish shop anywhere, and they all like fish and chips. I know a lot of people won't think it's the healthiest meal in the world, but it's fish, it's good for you. So, and the health benefits came from the fact that they were socialising, enjoying a meal together, because that's a big thing, is the socialisation process. Um, we also did a health event this year, which we did it slightly different this year from last year. Last year we did more of a health fair, where people came and had stalls and presented what they did. This time we had people actually participating, getting up and speaking. We had the Witchfield Grange Community Choir came and did a performance, and I'd also like to advertise that, because again, getting together, singing's very good for you. I know that you'd mentioned something about breathwork recently. Well, humming and singing is all part of the breathwork, isn't it? So, and it's quite a, a good gathering now, is the Witchfield Grange Choir. I think they've got about 22 members, something like that. They meet every Monday morning at Witchfield Grange, and anybody can join. I can recommend it. So yeah, so besides them, we also had an exercise class, which again we are doing. We were doing it weekly at Witchfield Grange. We're now going to do it once a month because the teacher has family obligations. So they once a month, it's not just exercise, it's seated. It's not just exercise, it's also brain training. So it's good at preventing Alzheimer's, but also improving neural pathways in people with Parkinson's, MS, or just everybody. We all need to improve our neural pathways in our brain. So it's a really good class because it's working on you physically and mentally. So that will be on the first Thursday of every month from February the 5th. So we had an exhibition of that at the health event as well. What we did is we provided food, and then we asked them all to do a feedback summary on little hearts that to tell us what they thought of it. And then we put the hearts on, we hung them on the Christmas tree at the Bethel Christmas Tree Festival so that people could see the feedback of what Shelf Wellbeing were doing. And that went down very well. The feedback really was that it was entertaining, was the health event, but also that they'd gained a lot of knowledge. There were a lot of agencies there that came and gave a lot of information out, a lot of leaflets and things like that. So yeah, it was a really good day, and I think that we'll probably do it again. I mean, yeah, hopefully this year we might do another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We continuing with the Knit and Natter group, where people are making blankets. That's to fundraise, but also again it's the crafting skills and the socialisation. So and then we've got the book club, which is once a month. That's going really well. That just goes from strength to strength. We learn a lot from that. Shelf stroll around the park. That's led by Staying Well, because obviously we work together with Staying Well as well. And they are the WART leaders because they've got the insurance and everything. But we just basically, it's for people with less mobility. So we go around the park, and then afterwards we go for a coffee at the pub opposite. But I'd like really for 2026, one of my main aims at the moment, I've been reading a lot about sunlight and daylight and how it helps set your circadian rhythm, getting out in the daylight on a morning, and also about obviously vitamin D, how important it is. So looking at to 2026, I'd like to sort of extend that if we can get walking groups together, getting people out and about. Yeah, so that's a plan for 2026. The other thing really is accessibility, because that's a big thing. A lot of our members are older and don't have the same mobility as a lot of people do. So I suppose it's getting a bit political, but I'd like to look at a bit more at how we can get places more accessible, so we can get out. It might be that we need to try and get an access bus that takes us to places that are more accessible, that are flat and have toilets and cafes and things like that. So that's something that's sort of in the background there. Menopause support, which has recently been sort of quite high on the agenda on social media. Davina McCall and people like that have done a lot of work on it, and it's well, basically there's not much knowledge about it. So it will, looking forward, I know we've discussed this, and it would be nice if we could sort of try and get some sort of support group type thing going for 2026. And then the last thing that we've got planned for 2026 at the moment is Shelf in Bloom. That is basically, I mean, you'd have heard of Britain in Bloom, won't you? And you'll have seen all the flowers and things. We want to make Shelf a more welcoming and brighter place, but also get the whole community involved, all age groups. So we're going to encourage people to plant things like sunflowers. We're going to decorate all the areas that we can, especially on the main road from between Bradford and Halifax, because at the moment it's a bit of a drive through. But if we can get lots of different flowers, blooms, that they can be knitted, they can be crafted, they can, decorate lampposts, you name it, we're going to do it. We're going to get all the shops and businesses involved. And basically, yeah, just try and bring everybody together for summer to make it a nice, bright, cheerful place, because obviously gardening is good for you. Again, you're getting outside in the fresh air. Yeah. So, and that at the moment those are the plans. That's the summary of what we've done and what we're doing in the future.
Excellent. Yeah,
Yeah,
excellent. Well done. You've been very busy.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
the winter event was definitely a highlight for me personally. Yeah, it was. Um, it was very special, something different
Yeah,
in the community together, and yourself and Chaya got the community award recognition as
yeah,
well, which is
yeah,
very much deserved,
yeah.
along with
Lovely
you.
surprise.
And yeah, you're all doing great work. So going forward, I mean, I'll put the details in. We'll have the details in the description, and how people can get involved really, and what sort of things you need from the community to support you in the work that you're doing, or we're doing as part of the wellbeing community.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about businesses getting involved and so kind of sponsoring or supporting,
Yeah.
particularly Shelf in Bloom.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be a community event, really. It has to be the whole community. You can't it can't be done by a few individuals to
No.
make that change. So definitely a call out to businesses, residents in the area to get involved.
Yeah.
But is there anything particularly that you need support with, or you?
At the moment, I mean, we're going to do a leaflet drop over the next month, if the weather allows it, and just go around and talk to people. We're going to do a spring fair in spring, probably about May time, because that's when the bedding plants and things come out. So really, we just need people to attend, and if they've got any questions, to come forward. But we also do a Zoom meeting. I think the next one's on the 14th of January, in the evening. I think it's about 6 o'clock. If I find the details, we could put it in the links. But yeah, we just need basically people to get involved. I mean, we've contacted the schools as well, and the churches are definitely on board. Everybody seems to be, so far, everybody seems to be involved. So hopefully, we just need. We've got a grant. We've got a grant as well. So we just need the planting to be done now. Yeah.
Mm,
I think if anybody wants to do any planting, if they've got greenhouses and they've got any spare room, that would be great, But we've had a few people from local people who from garden centres, and
yeah.
that, yeah, they've come forward. So we're doing really well actually at the moment from the point of view of volunteers. We've had more volunteers for this than we have for a lot of the activities, so
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Um, from the surgery's point of view, I mean, some of the updates, I guess we launched our newsletter earlier this year. We've done a couple of editions of that,
Yeah.
and that's been quite positive, I think, from the feedback that we've had. It's a bit of a roundup of what goes on, and a bit of a well-being section in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a new manager in post this year, and she's full of energy and ideas. So she's getting a bit more active with the social media side of things, the newsletter, and various other activities. So that's a big positive for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a lot of changes, I guess, within the NHS structure and politics, but that filters through, I guess, over the next few months and years. It'll filter through, but other than that, we're doing well, I think.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah. The newsletters were good. I enjoyed those. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, if anybody out there has anything that they want to contribute to the newsletters or want us to add in or anything relevant, happy to take on any topics. As I said, menopause is something that you've highlighted and definitely is a gap within kind of what the support is out there available. Or I mean, there's a lot of support, but sometimes it's just knowing where to turn and having
Yeah.
local people that can support you. So it's something I want to look into
Yeah.
as a surgery and as a PCN as well. Look into what we can do, maybe have an event in person, online, and get some experts in to support the community on that. So definitely, thank you for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any messages, parting messages for the new year?
No, just hope. I mean, to encourage everybody to join in. Don't be shy. Don't be nervous. We're quite a friendly lot, really. We really do need more volunteers to help with things. You know, a lot of the time it's just making tea and coffee. You don't have to do anything more than that, really. But sometimes it's hard work when there's just two of you.
Yeah.
It just tends to be me and Chaya most of the time, we could do with a bit of support, really. But I mean, we manage, but just a shout. I think just a shout out to people. Come and join us. Don't be frightened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're not intimidating in any way, shape, or form.
Well, it is a community effort ultimately. Say with something like Shelf in Bloom, when it does bloom, it's a matter of pride for the community, for everybody living here, passing through here,
Yeah.
and it's going to be better if people are involved. And
Yeah.
it's not something that's a select few that should be doing it for the whole community, and it's more rewarding if
Yeah.
everybody's part of it. So definitely,
Yeah.
get people involved. Yeah, 2026 and upwards and onwards, I guess.
Yeah.
So happy
And
New Year.
I was going to say, if anybody has any ideas or yearnings for any particular speakers to come and talk to us, then let us know, because at the moment it tends to be who I can think of or come
Yeah.
up, can get. But if there's anybody that's got any great ideas, even better, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. Thank you very much,
Yeah. Well,
Catherine.
thank you.
Looking forward to 2026. All right. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah. Thank you.